Hey YouTube, T Holtz here. Taking a look at my 20-gallon tank. Tank has some Platies, Harlequin Rasboras, Fristilla Tetras, Cory Cats, a couple of Bloodfin Tetras, and some Neons. Give you a close-up look. Lots of snails in here too, unfortunately. Some red bog patties. That one's ready to, well, out of the screen now, is ready to give birth any minute. Yeah, that one. There's a couple of fry in here from, well, about a month ago. I don't see any of them right now to show you. I'm not really trying to breed them. There's one. There's one of the fry that's now big enough to be able to swim around and not have to worry about getting eaten. I just let nature take its course. They give birth and whatever happens, happens. Hopefully some of the fry survive. This tank here on the bottom, we have dwarf sage, some Java fern, Anubias nana here in the front, lots of Java moss on this piece of driftwood, Anubias barderi, and this whole mess here, all taken up the top, is water sprite, narrow leaf, with a little Rotala indica over here. And there's an Amazon sword plant of some kind here in the back, in this corner. As you can see, I just let this tank grow, and once a month or so I give it a trimming where we'll clear all this water sprite out so that it's not, you know, taking over the tank like it is here. I do like the overgrown look, but after a while the water sprite just takes over the whole tank and there's hardly any room for the fish to swim around, so I have no choice but to take it out. A view of the top here. Riccia moss right here under this duckweed. Floats there up top. Some Amazon frog bit. I pull that duckweed out every so often also once it begins to cover the whole top of the tank. There's one of the fry that survived. I think there's only two that survived the last time. They had fry in here. And there's the other one right there. Don't really see the neons. There was, at one time I had 30 neons in this tank, but that was a couple years ago. Little by little they have died off. There's probably about 12 now. They hang out in the back corner in this sword plant. Don't come out very often, only when we feed them. This is a dirted tank. That's why you see the lush green growth. Once, maybe twice a week, not even that more often, I put in Flourish Excel. But the plants grow this way because of the dirt substrate. And one quick little tip I'd like to give people is, if you see here on the top, I have two filters, a Whisper 40 and an Aqua Clear 30. The Whisper 40 on the right stopped yesterday. Now, I don't know how long it stopped for, no longer than 24 hours, because I check on the tanks all the time, and came home yesterday, it wasn't on, so it could have been as long as 24 hours, but at least I have another filter going, so if one of them does stop, you have a backup to keep the water circulation going and to keep putting oxygen in the tank that the fish need. I don't use I'm not using air stones, so I'm relying on the filters to move the water around to make the surface agitation to bring the oxygen in the tank. If you have one filter and it stops on there, which these hang on the back sometimes do, that could cause a problem as far as getting air into the tank. So it's a good idea, even in a 20 gallon like this tank, which is small size, it's still a good idea to have a couple of filters running. I have 2 filters running in 3 of my tanks here actually. That's a look at my 20 long, 20 high I should say, 20 standard, I guess you could call it. Thanks for watching.